Final Fantasy Brave Exvius has a lot of very important limited resources, and we're not just talking about your normal tickets and lapis to pull on characters. We're talking about very important stuff like Super TMR tickets, Super TMR Moogles, Unit of Choice tickets, and the new door pots that you can use to expand the stats of your characters to make them even stronger. And a lot of you guys out there have been asking me exactly what I've been spending my stuff on. You know, some of you guys noticed they only had like 10 UOCs. You're like, what did you spend your Unit of Choice tickets on? So we're gonna be going over what I've done, and maybe to give you a little bit of an insight on how I feel about my choices that I've made, because I'm not happy with all of them for sure, but I'll go over all that stuff for you guys so you can kind of see what my game plan has been and what my game plan will be in the future. So the first thing we're going to talk about, what did I spend my Unit of Choice tickets on? All right, so I've always told you guys, Unit of Choice tickets, you spend them to get the powerful 7-star character that you're going to be using for a substantial amount of time. So a lot of these Unit of Choice tickets, my advice was spend them on tanks, spend them on supports, you know, spend them on pretty much anything other than a damage dealer unless you really need to upgrade your damage dealer. So what have I spent my Unit of Choice tickets on? Well, I kind of was able to put together the party that I already wanted, right? I already had access to Myra, Sylvie, damage dealer of choice, CG Charlotte. I already had access to all that stuff. So I spent a couple of Unit of Choice tickets getting some extremely powerful Super TMRs. I actually did spend 40 Unit of Choice tickets on 4 Malphasy to get her Super TMR. That was a lot of ULCs for that Super TMR, the Ravenheart. I still stand by it being the best Super TMR in the game, tied very closely, perhaps beaten by in some situations by AI Katy Perry's Super TMR there. So that was 40 of the Unit of Choice tickets right there. I do believe I also spent 10 on, what was it? I think I got Regina back in the day. I got our second Regina because I really like Regina, really wanted to play around with Regina. And then I think I spent another 10 on Fryivia for her Super TMR, I do believe. And then Nyx as well. I think I UOC'd Nyx. So I think that was like, what, 60, 70 Unit of Choice tickets there on those characters. All for Super TMRs except for Regina. And like I said, guys, first and foremost, you know, if you're just looking to have fun, and like I said, I did it too. I got Regina. Didn't really need another damage dealer, but I've been waiting for Regina for a long time. We still use her all the time. She's an absolute blast to use. No pun intended. But that's where my Unit of Choice tickets went. The only one that I really kind of regret doing was Fryivia, because I don't really use Aurora Fryivia Super TMR anymore. I did get that for Elena because it was pretty cool. I got Elena. I really like Elena as well, literal comic book superhero. So I wanted to give her the bee's knees, give her a little bit of love there as far as build is going, or the build diversity for Elena. I might use it, you know, eventually for some weird wonky build. Who knows? Out in the future, you know, maybe if it opens up an ability for me to wear like a second killer materia or something like that. But it probably won't, not in comparison to the other builds that we have access to right now. But perhaps it will in the future someday. So you know, that's the only one that I kind of really regret. I did get a Nyx eventually. You know, I off-bannered Nyx randomly for, I think it was from one of the King Mog rewards or something. So I have like a random 5th Nyx now. That's why I always kind of say, like, going and you'll see that 4th character, you know, you're probably gonna get that extra character later on in the future as long as you're patient. It's not guaranteed to happen, but it does kind of feel bad a little bit when it does happen. I have this random 5th Nyx now, and you know, don't really care about that random 5th Nyx there. But that's been my Unit of Choice tickets, and I'm going into the Super TMR tickets. The Super TMR tickets for the 100% Super TMR Moogle. Not only did I ULC 4 Malphasy, but I also used my Super TMR ticket 100% Trust Moogle from those tickets. I did get the second Ravenheart there as well. So I did get 2 Ravenhearts from ULCs. I had 2 Malphasy that we pulled, you know, off banner and stuff like that randomly. I don't even know where they came from, to be honest with you, because they didn't come from the 10+1 special global exclusive character buff banner. We didn't get any Malphasy from that. We just got we got 2 from something else. Like, I don't remember. I think I might have just had 2 randomly for the longest time. But yeah, we used 40 Unit of Choice tickets for Ravenheart, and then we used a Super TMR Moogle for Ravenheart. It's just that good. I'm using it right here. A reason I'm not using 2 is because of the upgrade package. But Ravenheart True Dual Wield Magic is super rare to come by. It's got access to that. It's got access to, you know, you guys know the deal about Ravenheart. It's just everywhere. It's got everything. It's got the attack. It's got the magic. It's got the flat attack, the magic, the percent attack, the magic, the True Dual Wield attack, the True Dual Wield magic. It's got the killers. It's got a little bit of defensive spirit on there as well. You know, nothing really notable to talk about, but it does have that as well. So that's what I've used that stuff on so far. Now, what's my plans for the future for Unit of Choice tickets? Right now, I'm just kind of saving them up. We don't really know exactly what's going to happen. We don't know if we're going to be able to UOC Summon Fest characters or anything of that nature. If so, they'll probably be more expensive. So I'm just kind of saving up. I don't really have anything on my agenda for choosing anything in particular. The next 2 characters that I do think I'm going to be interested in getting, the ones that I really want anyway, CG Noctus. Noctus, my boy, going to be hanging out playing with him. He's going to be a barrel of fun to play with. And then Madame Adele, super cool character, and also just extremely powerful damage dealer. Can't go wrong with that. Not really pulling for her because she's so strong. That's kind of a bonus. I just really like Madame Adele as a character in Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, and then just her being absolutely ridiculously powerful is a little bit of extra cherry on top there for me. For Super TMR tickets, the next Super TMR ticket exchange that I think we're going to be doing, we're going to be definitely getting the second AI Katy Perry Super TMR, because we did end up getting 6 in total. So I have 1 right now, as you saw, equipped to Roberta, and then we have 2 more Katy Perry chilling out. That's probably what we'll be getting next with the antivirus software there. Or not antivirus software, excuse me, upgrade package from another 7-star AI Katy Perry. Now, the last thing that we should be talking about here is the Prism Moogles. So I'm down to 1 Prism Moogle, and I think I can remember everything that I've spent a Prism Moogle on so far. So Prism Moogle, the one that I just got done using the Prism Moogle on, was actually for the new Veronica Dragon Quest XI character. Very powerful materia there. I got it for Elena, and I have it on her right now. The old Channel Anger, 40% magic and then 50% true double hand magic. So very strong for true double hand mages. Very strong for this particular build for Elena here. So very powerful. 2600 attack, 2500 magic. Pretty cool. I like that there. I do believe that I also did get CG Lightning's dual form TMR. I kind of got it just to mess around with some characters. We were messing around. That one was just off the cuff, you know, putting 200% true dual wield on characters that don't really have any native true dual wield. Mess around with those on stream. Didn't really do it because I wanted it for my account to actually use, to actually be helpful for me in particular. It is a good one for you guys to pick up if you're looking for true dual wield master. I kind of, you know, wish that I wouldn't have gotten it because you know, I don't really actually use it. One of the other ones that I did get there as well is also from a collaboration. I did get it's not on here though. It's Ulbrich's TMR, whatever it's called. It's like Warring something, I'm not sure. Wandering Warrior. So HP plus 40%, defense and spirit plus 20%. I did get Wandering Warrior there from Ulbrich. That's something that we spent a Prism Moogle on. Then I want to say there's one more, but I might be lying to you guys. I want to say that I had 4 Prism Moogles. I might have only had 3 though. I can't remember what the last one is, if it did exist. I'm not really sure what the other Prism Moogle would have been. I know I did Ulbrich. I know I did CG Lightning, and then I know, yeah, here's CG Lightning's dual form. If the Great Dragon was using it, I mean, I'm getting used out of it. I guess I lied to you guys. It's right here, getting used right now today. And then we definitely use, oh, Black Fox Shapeshifter Mask was the other one that we did, I do believe, because we didn't have access to Nagi. And you know what? I was like, it's it's gonna get used on Elena. So, you know, kind of hanging out with Elena. Elena's been pretty powerful. It has Elena's kind of, I've used a lot of my UOCs and STMR tickets and Prism Moogles for Elena, as you can see, but it's well worth the wait. I love her. She's one of my favorite characters in the game, so that's what I've been using there. Just trying to power up Elena, and I've pretty much gotten as much power as I can get out of her. I think the only thing that I could get that I would have replaced here is if I got Carlet Super TMR somewhere, but we only have one Carlet, and that's not really anything that I'm super crazy to chase after or anything of that nature. Use a Super TMR Moogle or anything like that. That's not happening there. The last thing I want to talk about here is the stat pots. The stat pots. What have I been doing with my stat pots? We've had stat pots for a while now, the door pots, I should say, excuse me. We have messed around with a couple of them. We've wasted a couple of them, you know, a couple of weeks anyway, by just potting up attack on different characters. So we potted up Elena's attack. I think we've potted up Roberta's attack, Roberta's attack, Elena's attack, and then I do believe Regina's attack as well. We maxed out all of their attack. But the first thing that I did, and what I'm going to be doing in the future, you guys know that I have a core party of characters here that I use all the time, right? With the old CG Charlotte and Lidinfina and Sylvie and Myra. So those are characters that I've been actually focusing on the most. And so you can see that I've done Spirit on Charlotte, I've done Defense on Charlotte, I've done HP on Charlotte. So she's kind of maxed out, and I'm not going to do Attack or MP or a Magic on Charlotte. There's no reason to do that there. The next ones I'm going to be doing, I'm just going to be, you know, potting out Spirit and HP on a lot of characters here. We can see that we have Lidinfina's maxed out there. Malphasey didn't get anything. Sylvie's got some HP there. She needs Defense and Spirit. Lidinfina needs Defense and Spirit. That's kind of what I've been doing. Elena, I did do Attack and Magic, and then I also did Spirit here. I did a little bit of HP. I might do HP and Defense for Elena just so we can get that full tank, because she's a really tanky damage dealer. So if we did her HP, you know, we hit like 1300, 1400, something like that HP, get that defense in there as well, break 700 defense, make her pretty tanky, make all those buffs that she does give off even better for herself and everyone else in the party as well. But that's kind of what I've been doing. That's what I would suggest you guys to do too. Pick the characters that you're going to be using the longest. So whatever your damage dealer is right away, you're probably going to want, you know, if it's a mage, you'll probably want to do the magic there. If it's a physical damage dealer, you probably want to do attack. But after that, I would go for, if you have like a stand-up lineup of supports that you think that you're going to be using for a long time, like I am with Sylvie and Myra and Lidinfina and Charlotte. Charlotte's tanked everything for me since she's come out. Then invest into those characters, make them super tanky, make them bulky. It's going to help you live through those trials in the grand scheme of things. And then if you have a damage dealer that you plan on using for a long time, maybe think about making your damage dealers a little bit more bulky too. But I did Sacred Shield Charlotte. I'll probably do Myra and Sylvie. Sylvie probably next to max out, and then Myra, because Myra's a little bit more squishy than the other characters, so she needs a little bit more help. As you can see, she's not 20k HP yet, but we did do HP there. We're gonna start doing Defense and Spirit on Myra, and that's kind of what I've been doing there for those characters. So TLDR recap, used UOCs for Malphasey's and Super TMR Moogles for Malphasey's Ravenheart, because it's just that powerful. When I say it's one of the best, if not the best Super TMRs in the game, it was worth 40 UOCs to me, and I do not care that those are all gone because it's so powerful. True dual wield magic and stuff like that is so rare on accessories. It's so flexible, and it's just really good. Always, anyways, it's going to help you fit extra killers in your materia slot because of the extra magic and attack that it gives you. Same thing with Katy Perry Super TMR there. That's why I'm going to plan on, you will see another one of those in the future. You can do some crazy things when you hit like this threshold of having like way too much stats in your accessory slots, in your gear slots, your weapons, your item world. Right, good item world roll, good headpiece, good weapons, and crazy accessories like those. You start overflowing your attack percent, and then it lets you just drop materia out for more tankiness through elemental resist materia, or more damage through killer materia or limit burst damage materia, whatever it is that you want to do there. And then just making my characters more tanky over time. I don't see myself putting any more attack or magic or something in any other DPS at the moment, because we've kind of fleshed out the ones that we've been using right now, the ones that I have fun with, which is Regina, Roberta, and Elena. So that's what we've been doing there. I'm just going to focus on making my characters more tanky, and that's going to be it. That's going to be the future of my team and thought process for FFBE. The last Prism Moogle that I have there, I think I'm going to try to get, hopefully we can get lucky with like a ticket or something. I'm assuming Lilith is coming back this year for Halloween, and her TMR, the Midnight Star, is very, 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 very good for just the raw bulkiness that it can give someone like Sacred Shield Charlotte. Pretty much any tank that can wear maces. Right now I'm using Nyx's Dagger, which is pretty powerful. It's got the elemental resist on there. I love it a lot. Elemental resist, HP plus 20%, and then I got you know, Spirit and more HP on it from the item world. But with Midnight Star being a mace, as you guys know, the rare ability for Midnight Star being a mace is 40% HP. It also has a bunch of flat spirit on it. It also has the what is it, demonetization, I like to call it, which I think gives you 20% or something more defense and spirit, or maybe it's like 20% HP and 10% defense and spirit on top of that. It's a very, very, very strong TMR though, guys, so very, very powerful. That might be where my last Prism Moogle goes if I can't get lucky, because I don't really want to pull for Lilith. I just want her TMR. So we'll have to see if that's something that I can use a Prism Moogle on this year or not. Maybe I'll have to just try to get lucky with tickets or whatever have you. But that's what I've been doing here, guys. You guys let me know what you've been doing down in the comment section below. What sort of things you're looking forward to, if you're saving them up, or what you've already spent your ULCs or your stat pots on. And that'll be fun to go ahead and see. If you want to see more stuff like this, guys, let me know. I just want to get this out there because I know a lot of you guys have been asking questions like, what is that man? What has that man Hal been spending his stuff on? Well, now you know. Now you'll know what I've been spending my stuff on. And, you know, like I said, I like my choices for the most part. The one that I probably regret the most is Aurora Frivia Super Teamer, because I'm not really using it at the moment. No need to. Katy Perry Super Teamer just came out and blew it out of the water for the character that I wanted to use it on, which was Elena. So be sure to hit that subscription button. Go ahead, turn the notification bell on if you do want to see these videos that come out 6 times a week. Hopefully that helps. Make sure you have notifications enabled, I suppose. Who knows, man? YouTube does whatever it wants anyway. But thank you guys for the support. You were all fantastic. Hope you have a great week this Monday, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.